Something right, I gotta clean up. Alright, next thing we do is go up here. We're gonna go up here to the cylinders. And I'm gonna put some light in here. And I want you guys to look inside. You might have to
which one? Cylinder 3?
Yeah.
I'll be closer on the other side.
Oh, matter of fact, let me use the mirror.
I don't like the mirror.
Can you see in there?
Yeah. I need light though.
Okay, this was number 3. You can.
Where?
This one's number 3.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one then. I'm going the other way.
Tell you what. Do that.
What are we looking for?
I'm gonna lower the car down some.
What are we looking for? Any damage?
Alright. Okay, now what we're looking for is any kind of pinhole. Make sure. Okay, back up a little bit. Let me show you guys what's going on. Now you see antifreeze goes all around here cooling off these cylinders. If one of these cylinders have a pinhole in it, like I had at one time, antifreeze will come in there and you be changing the head gasket and head, and all of a sudden you're going to do it and it's going to redo the job. So we need to look at that inside those cylinders. What I'm going to do is go down here to the engine and tell me the first cylinder. Let me know when is it going to the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
All right, now I need to know when it gets all the way to the top.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's take a look at.
Now, what does that mean that there's a little antifreeze right there?
It's probably because we picked,
okay.
but it could be antifreeze as well too, from.
Oh, rusty water, really?
Yeah. Now we're gonna look inside. I don't want this light is gonna like shine.
Well, now it's in my way.
Is that good right there?
Well, put it back where it was. It was pretty good where it was before. Okay, we'll take that. Is it gonna be obvious?
No.
Oh, good.
But that close, they'll be able to catch it if it is. Especially being the way it was running.
I didn't see nothing.
All right, let's go to cylinder number 2. You know the antifreeze down here though. You figure out we drained the antifreeze, the coolant and all, so there shouldn't be none in there. But it is.
I see nothing here either.
Alright, now what I'm going to do is turn the engine and bring the two cylinders number 2 and 3 all the way up, and 1 and 4 is going to be all the way down. Now, this is a good lesson for when I was teaching you guys when you're doing a timing belt or a timing chain on an interference engine. What you want to do is bring all pistons below deck. Now, right now you got number 1 and number 4 all the way at the top. Then you go ahead and mess up and try to turn them cams, you're going to mess those valves up. So I always tell you guys to take the engine and go back 45 degrees. So when we go back 45 degrees, all the pistons, even though they're not even now, all the pistons are below deck. That means I can turn these cams and them valves can open up as many times as I want. It's not going to hit and bend. So now that we did that, Go back. And let me know when, I think I can see it. Okay. Alright, now we're going to be taking a look at,
What's all that crud?
number 3, really. Alright, go ahead, Siri. I'll put it down here first for you. And in the meantime, let me,
So this is
watch
cylinder 4?
Yeah, watch your foot because you're stepping in the oil.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, I told you I had to clean it up.
You got me over here.
Give me your mess, I told you. Don't be huffing and puffing at me. You know, this could be your last day at work.
Yeah, that's a big threat.
You know how many, guys are lined up to work with Tim.
Not as camera people.
They say, I don't care, as long as I'm there with Tim.
Please come.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and mess up.
You're welcome to come anytime. I think that's a reflection.
Go ahead and mess up. I'll send you back home with first thing smoking.
Okay, I didn't see anything on 4. Now I gotta handle the camera and the light, because you went somewhere.
Not my problem. A lot of oil coming in here. I'm trying to clean this mess up.
Oh my god. Oh, they're like, what? I can't see nothing.
They said, give Tim the camera.
Yeah, that's what they said. Hold on, people. Let me get myself situated.
Well, give Tim the camera. You know what he's doing. That boy's a master. Sylvia is a super tech. I'm the master tech.
I'm not a super tech. What do I know about fixing cars?
How much you learned from me? Trust me.
Alright, everything's good.
Everything's good?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Alright, back over here now. Alright, I'm cleaning up this cylinder head. Alright, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna set this up on the back of the truck so we can see what the heck is going on. See if we have to take up these cams and see what the heck is going on with those valves. Let me see, where are we? It's these two right here. Unless that's the way it's supposed to be because of the VVT. I wouldn't think so, but maybe. So let's get this set up. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we cleaned it up a little bit, and throughout this video I made a mistake, and I was calling this the VVT. On this it's the VTEC. Same kind of principle, it controls the cam, but this is the VTEC. And let's turn this over. And actually I think it's that VTEC system is the one that's controlling this why this valve is open. That's alright. So now we need to look at this. Everything looks good. Let me go get the head gasket, because as I said, I'm kind of concerned how dark it is around here. And that's all it takes is for anything in this combustion chamber to hit one of these ports right here, the cooling ports. It would do it. Wait a minute. Look at that. Actually, both of those cylinders. You can see the darkness right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be clean all the way around. And this it's not. It's supposed to be clean so you know it's sealed. If it's like that, that combustion was going over into here. Now this one is cylinder number 2. This one's, but that's cylinder number 2 doing it. It don't matter how it is. But if you notice, this is number 4. Notice how clean it is? Well, you know, a little dirty, but it's pretty much clean all the way around. But this one, 2. Let me go get a rag and wipe this up. Be right back. Alright, let's wipe this up, guys. Yeah, that is definitely dark around there. But we got a little darkness right there that's attaching them. But number 2, it's got that right there. So now the question is, you know, maybe we should clean this up and get a leveler, a flat edge, and see how this head is. Or maybe we don't even worry about it. Maybe we just send this head out anyway and have it milled, straightened out, just in case it is warping right in the center where these two at. Let's turn this over. But in order for us to do that, we're going to have to take up the whole rocker assembly, because we don't need any of those valves open. Because if any of these valves are open, like that one right there, the machine will come over. If the guy ain't smart enough to realize that or tell us to take it off, it's going to come over and shave that shave that right off. Do you know how many miles on this thing?
No.
Okay. Or guys, do we just have her get another cylinder head? What would you say, Sivy?
Well, it's hard for me to say without knowing the price of a new cylinder head.
You know what? Guys, we're gonna take this up. Look at you got 12 millimeter. Let's get us a 12 millimeter and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got 4 10 millimeter bolts. Two on this side. Alright, and then we have, is this bolt going through? No, it's not. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 millimeter bolts. Yeah, figures. Let's get all right here. Let's break these loose first. Alright, let's break all of them loose and we'll be right back. Alright guys, loosen them all up. Now let's go back to our 12. I'm doing this, so I'm trying to get want it to come up all evenly. This bolt going through here or what? Don't look like it. I'm gonna take it up anyway. Let me get a 14 millimeter. Be right back. Alright, let's get this one. No, it's not. It's like a channel to do something. Okay. So, looks like it's stuck over here. So I'm gonna take the end of my ratchet. And of course, there we go.
That side's coming up.
It is, Ivy? It is?
I quit.
Let me get a my favorite tool, the hammer. All right, I'm using a brass hammer, something soft. Still don't go.
There's gotta be something on this side that's getting stuck because that side's coming up.
All right, let me get a screwdriver. Okay, I'm taking a screwdriver. I'm gonna put the screwdriver on top of the cam. Set it down.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys, let me rinse this off, and we'll be right back. All right, cleaned it up a little bit. Now let's turn it over. All right.
Spring came out.
Huh?
The spring came out. Or the oil came out. Or some came out. Well, what is that? Lifter. Is that what it is?
I think no. That's what it looked like. What are these guys?
Where do they come out of?
Right here.
Oh.
This is like it springs also like the when the I don't know, like when the valves come up or something. 1, 2, 3.
It's really cruddy in there. Yo, what are those? Because that's super cruddy.
What?
Those, no, right there.
I think just as a plug.
Oh. Anyway.
All right, let's turn it back over. This valve looks so. Is that either carbon or pitted?
Hey, that valve closed.
Yeah, probably because we took that. So it was the VTEC that's causing it to do that. Okay, so we're good to go on that. So what do you think? Do you think we should have the head milled and call it a day?
And cleaned, please.
Yeah, or get a new cylinder head.
We'd have to see a price on a new one. And then, I mean...
Go from there.
Yeah.
You know, but it didn't smoke, so the valve seals should be good. I mean, it didn't smoke. But we did notice that there was oil on top of the cylinders when we took the spark plugs out and looked down in them. So... I don't know. I guess we'll do. Hey, why don't we just have this have the shop pressure test it and mill it.
Okay.
So that way we'll know. We'll go from there. We'll just do it like that.
Okay.
All right, guys. We're gonna set this up inside the house because I don't want this stuff to be out in the rain, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the cylinder head, but look over here. You're gonna know some more things. You're gonna know some easy outs, bolt extractors, drill bits, PV blaster, brake parts cleaner, cordless drill, some other. I don't know. I might not even need those yet. And here's the valve cover. The reason why I'm showing you the valve cover is because it got all the bolts. Dang it. And this is some bull. But what I want to show you is the bolt came out over here. Dang, look at this bolt, guys. You see that right there? That's an easy out, which we didn't notice that before. And what brought this to my attention? Picked up the cylinder head from the machine shop. And I'm about to explain to you what he said in a few minutes. But what he did notice, he said, where were we at? Right here. Somebody stuck a Healy coil in there. This one right here. The bolts is actually stripped out. It's not even holding in no more. Let's see, and we go over here. This one looks good. This one looks good. This one looks good. And it's supposed to be just 5. Well, where's that other Healy coil at? Come on, oh, must have came from there. So this thing is messed up, you know. So we're gonna have to drill those out, and we're gonna put some time certs in there. We're not gonna go with no cheap easy outs. We're gonna put some time certs. And what we're gonna do on this side, check that out. You can see where that was leaking at. So we gotta drill that out and hopefully get the rest of that bolt out of there. That's gonna suck, man. I don't know if hopefully it comes out good, but we will definitely see. But as I said, as it's raining out here, too loud, I ain't got time to yell at us all through the job. So we're gonna take all this stuff inside the house. All right? I'll meet you inside. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got this head inside this house. Much quieter. Now I was looking at these bolts on this, and as I said, we was gonna use time certs, but it looks like they got little certs in there already. That's not part of that head, right? No, that looks like it's a little metal time cert in there already. So, and it's funny because this is when you open the hood, this is the front of the engine, and the oil was leaking like crazy right out of here. But so you know what? Let me get some. I'll be right back. All right, this is the front, and we noticed there was a lot of oil leaking out of here. Now I know why. First of all, this Healy coil that they put in here, this thing sucked. It all came out. This hole is stripped out completely, so hopefully we can still put a time cert in there. This bolt over here, the front of the threads are stripped out, so hopefully it'll still grab with the rest of them, but I think it will. But we need to take that Healy coil out of there, because this thing is just, I mean, this is some, these guys, man, these are some backyard guys. Man. All right, anyway, let's get these bolts off to the side. We'll fix that later. All right. I just want to. The rebuilder said this head was. It needed some shaving. So he shaved it, pressure tested it. He said it came out great. So that's good. That looks good as anything. That's right. He took the dowel pins out and stuck them back in there. He told me he was going to put them in a bag and just tape it to the head, but he stuck them back in there. Now I got to take them back out because those got to go into the block first. Look at that. He put our name on there. Your buddy better recognize that name. So, all right, guys, what we're going to do, we need to set this head up like this. And we need to focus on this right here. So the first thing, this is a good lesson for you guys. So I don't know how I'm going to get this out of here right now. Hopefully it works good. The first thing we're going to do is put a center punch. That is the most important part about doing a job like this, just in case the easy out don't work and you're going to just continually drilling that bolt out and making your own threads. So the first important part is a center punch. That means you got to punch a hole so that drill bit got a place to guide right in the center of that bolt. You got to be precise. I mean, you can be a little bit off, and 90% of the times I am off. But anyway, this is not me. This is about you. You got to go right in the center of that hole. So let's get this sprayed up a little bit, cleaned up, and get our center punch. We'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. First thing you want to do is make sure you get you a center punch. And I grinded this a little bit. You want to make sure that point is pointy as pointy can be. All right, then what you want to do is you want to place this right in the center of that bolt and just go around, take your time, because you only get one shot at this. Make sure it's centered. You want to hold it there, and you get one shot. Take your hammer, and what you're going to do is whack the top of this center punch one time. Watch that microphone there. Yeah, boy, look at that. And if you want, you can, now you got a guide that you can set it there again and do it again. Now what that does, so you guys know, if you try to use a drill, like if I want to drill a point right here, a lot of times when you go to start drilling, that drill goes and goes all over the place, and you never go where you want to go at. So what that does, it keeps that drill bit centered. We need that centered. The next thing we'll do is we're going to start off with a small drill bit. Now for you guys who don't know what Easy Outs does, what these things, see how the ends of them is it's spiraled. These are meant that as it's like a reverse threading thing. So as I'm screwing this into the drilled hole that I put in there, as I'm unscrewing it, it's going down and it's grabbing that stud or bolt, and hopefully it unscrews and takes it right out. That's the plan of it. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, you want to start off with a small drill bit, because if you try to do a big one, that's too much metal to cut, you'll probably dull out the bit. And you want to make sure you lubricate it. That is number one. You got to lubricate this, or you will kill that drill bit in a minute. So you'll spray a little bit, center that bit on where you got it at, and you try not to be at an angle. You want to make sure you go straight down as much as you can, straight on this bolt. And to the head, man. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, look, that's what you guys, when you get that right there, that's that sign of perfection. Dude, that's what you want. You want that perfection. Man, y'all funny. Yeah, buddy, there you go again. Sippy funny. All right. Check it out, guys. You want to know, all right, Tim, how far do you go down in doing this? All right, if you come over this side of the head, you can see, get this out. You can see a little indentation, like it sticks out and it goes. Get this off. All right, you see where the head sticks out right there. So that's how far I know I can go down. So what I'm gonna do now is take the bit out. And I'm gonna put the bit back in. Clean that off. Get some light in here, but I can't see nothing. How far down I gotta go? I ain't really getting nowhere. Dang it. But that's how far I gotta go down. So if I go down here, I gotta go right about there. Yeah, I got pretty much ways to go. I don't have to go all the way down, so let's continue on. That's some perfect drilling right there. I mean, man. Oh yeah, guys. Maybe I should have did that. I'm so excited about this. Let's get that off to the side. Let's stick us a little rag in there so we don't get nothing down there.
What happens if you go too far?
You drill into that head, you probably drill into the, let me see, like if you come over this side, if you drill too far, you're probably going to go into the cooling port, and it'll be no good. No, here's a done head, and it'll be finished. So you definitely don't want to do that. So, you know, guys, I'm gonna stop right there because I know I will. Dang it, can't even see where I'm at. Watch yourself, civvy. Alright guys, now we're gonna go to a little bit bigger drill bit. Alright, be right back. Alright, I stepped up about 3 sizes, 4 sizes maybe, I don't know. Dang it. Sometimes these right here, you know, good. Dang it. Sometimes these, you know, these self-blocking, you gotta hand tighten them in. Sometimes these things just don't tighten up too well. The heck? Ah! Sometimes I should, you know what? Don't even get these, man. Just get the, you know, the ones that gotta use a key, man. They lock up better. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give me a pair of pliers. Why isn't this thing grabbing?
There is something wrong with that bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with the bit.
Okay.
What the heck Sylvia talking about? Something wrong with the bit. Ain't nothing wrong with the bit, Sylvia. Alright. This is bogus, man. Let me go give me a pair, 2 big pair of pliers and lock this down. Be right back.